Thank you for joining us today. I'm with Andrew Kitchell. He's the founder of Wheelhouse. Andrew, welcome. Thank you for taking the time to speak with the rental scale-up community.
Thanks,
Most of
you.
us, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Most of us are just like you. We're entrepreneurs, either full-time or part-time in the vacation rental industry. And you are clearly one of us, right? For more than one reason. So could you share maybe a bit about your experience in the industry, please?
Sure, absolutely. So I like to say I've worked in the industry from a couple of different directions. Um, Obviously, today we're going to be talking about Wheelhouse, which is a software product designed to help people earn more revenue. And there's a couple of software products I built, and those have been great and fun. We'll talk about those today. But then also, I've been an operator in the business, which means I built a couple of different operating companies, including Lyric, basically designing hospitality offerings for folks. So like to think that I've seen the industry from a couple of angles, have had the opportunity to meet a ton of people in the last decade working in the space, and truly love it. So excited to share with the community today.
Fantastic. And we'll be sharing something new because you guys are launching something big, but let's for a moment step into the shoes of a few people. So first, let's step into the shoes of people who may be watching us right now, who are a bit like me, who own 2 or 3 properties, and Wheelhouse has stuff for them. So let's imagine, what are 2 problems that people like me with a few properties may be facing and for which Wheelhouse has concrete solutions.
Sure. So I like to think that Wheelhouse saves you time, earns you more revenue, and gives you more freedom. Right? That's kind of the synopsis of what Wheelhouse does. In terms of problems, I'll say there's one problem, which is it's really hard to price your home accurately. And I think the time, skills, and data required to price your home accurately are very difficult, right? That's a problem. I think the opportunity, so not a second problem, the opportunity is really, well, if you can earn more revenue by selling your nights for more, all that revenue goes straight to your bottom line, right? You're selling the same thing. You still need to do the same operation. So it's an opportunity to both kind of improve and scale your business that Wheelhouse helps. So by helping you earn more money, I think we kind of accelerate businesses and help them optimize themselves.
So that's something that small owners basically can achieve with Wheelhouse. I was about to say Wheelhouse Classic, but in a way, what you're launching on February 16th, and while we're recording this video as well, is because Wheelhouse Pro is coming, right? So it's a solution more for property managers that have a portfolio of properties, right? So to the existing dynamic pricing capabilities of Wheelhouse, the Pro offer, if I understand correctly, the Pro offer is adding market intelligence and benchmarking. So could you explain maybe like what real life problems your new features are solving for a property manager?
Absolutely. So I like to say that everything in the hospitality space is relative. And that means if I'm going to truly understand and therefore help your business improve, I need to understand how you're doing relative to your market or relative to a comp set or a benchmark that you set, right? So if you tell me, hey, Andrew, Thibault, I made $5,000 last month. I have no idea what that means. I need to know, well, what did you make last year? What did your market make this month? What did the average, let's say you have a 2-bedroom, what did the average 2-bedroom make? What did your neighbor make? That tells me how you're doing and what opportunities you have to optimize your business, right? So by bringing both market reports and competitive benchmarking to the Wheelhouse platform, we're basically giving individuals the ability to access more data than ever. And I know data without a solution is not actually great, but very accessible data to truly make informed business decisions and kind of empower your business in the way that you'd like to. So we're really kind of taking a very good pricing product, but starting to surround it with the data that everyone deserves to have to run their business in the way that they want.
Mm-hmm. And how is targeting property managers? I mean, let's imagine I have 50 properties. Why is this more adapted to me?
Well, so Wheelhouse, the things that we built over the last little while here, yes, we work really well for the individual who has a few properties, right? No doubt about it. Easy to set it and forget it, et cetera. When you start to get into the property management game, or say you're kind of scaling your business, if you're scaling it as an ownership group, your revenue management team needs to have a really good, powerful tool that they can interact with and customize, right? There's often different strategies they're trying to achieve. And so Wheelhouse makes that really easy. For the property manager side, when they need to be sharing information with ownership groups to illustrate the good job that they're doing, Wheelhouse is making, especially Wheelhouse Pro, we're making the exporting of data very easy, right? So people can come in, they can export their comp set data, they can export their market reports, they can illustrate the job that they're doing in a new way, which we think is going to really help good businesses communicate the job they're doing.
Mm-hmm. So that's I mean, Wheelhouse Pro is an offer, right? We've seen a lot of features, new features, and other things coming up, I think. But it obviously has to work with my systems, right? If I'm a property owner and have a PMS, have a channel manager, it can be a great product, but it has to work with my systems. So
yes.
When you were planning this launch of Wheelhouse Pro, how do you go about thinking, okay, I need to reach to the right people to make sure that, property manager systems can connect to Wheelhouse Pro?
Sure. So a couple of things. We do connect with a lot of property management softwares. And actually, at the end of March, we're going to be announcing something we call Wheelhouse Everywhere, which is Wheelhouse is going to be integrating. Right now, we're integrated. We can price more than 3 million properties. We're in 80 countries, et cetera. We will be increasing that number very dramatically at the end of March. So we'll be excited to announce that to your audience soon, Thibaut.
Nice.
However, for the market reports and the comp sets, we actually don't need to be integrated to a PMS. So you can come in. Our market report, by the way, is free. Everyone should use it because we're making it free in 2021 so people can come in and learn how their market has changed, because every market is different right now. Right?
Wow, fantastic. So if I get it right, for my own market, you said 80 countries, right? My own market, I can go right now to Wheelhouse, just open a free account and see reports for this one.
Correct.
And I don't have to connect my properties to anything. I can get the data like this, right?
Yeah, to see the market report, you actually don't even technically need to create an account. You can see it. So we have a long list of markets that we cover. However, because it's such a long list, we don't include every city. So if you type in your city, there's a good chance, or your area, whatever it is, we cover many vacation destinations as well. We cover a good swath of the globe, right? 6 continents, 80 countries, 2,000 markets, tens of thousands of cities and spaces. So yeah, I would say come check it out. The most important thing for people to look at how your lead time and length of stay has changed in the market. That's all publicly available information. And it's the most important thing for everyone to get right in 2021 if they want to maximize revenue. Truly.
Exactly. Fantastic. Future looking data metrics. That's great to have. And so we talk about how the market reports are free, but I think you're also innovating on the pricing side as well. For the Wheelhouse Pro part. Can you share a bit about this?
Yeah, for how we charge for the Wheelhouse Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we look. It's been 2020 was a tough year. For some folks, it was a great year in the short-term rental space. And what we wanted to do with our pricing around Wheelhouse Pro is kind of put people in control. So I like to say Wheelhouse helps you earn more money. But with the pricing plans we're putting forth, we're going to help you keep more money in 2021 too. And by that, we mean we have the same product available for a flex rate or a flat rate. The flex rate, we charge up to 1%, but for portfolios, we'll scale that down up to 1% of revenue, and you pay us after revenue occurs. Right. And that's the model that enables people who have uncertainty in their market to make sure that they're paying us kind of after they make revenue. And the flat fee is going to be actually a cheaper option for people whose markets are strong, but you can split your portfolio any way you like too. So if should you be in 2 markets and you have one market that might not be strong due to COVID and one market that's very strong due to COVID, well, pay us a flex fee on the one that's not strong, and the one that is strong, pay us a flat fee, and you'll end up paying Wheelhouse less. And that's okay, because for all of 2021, we're going to offer that, right? It's however you keep more money in 2021 is fine by us. We've been in the space a long time. People need to be empowered to run their business the way they want. And that's why we're coming out with a pricing plan that kind of allows you to choose whatever is best for your unique business.
That's fantastic to hear. 2 models, and you can even mix and match a bit as you like. For 2021 at least. That's really great to hear. Tough question now. So we talk about Wheelhouse for property owners and Wheelhouse Pro maybe more for property managers, but what are three things really that Wheelhouse does that is better than the competition?
Absolutely. So three things. Look, at the end of the day, when you're investing in a pricing engine, the pricing engine needs to work, right? No matter what you charge, the goal of a pricing engine is to make you more money. In the depth of work that Wheelhouse has put into our data science, and we publish our research, right? You can go to our blog and read all about our pricing engine. We've been doing this for 6 years. We've been running continuous A/B tests. We probably run the largest example of our particular approach to pricing is we probably run the largest instance of it in the world. And we're pretty darn good. Fortunate to have the same data science team working together for 6+ years, right? So I would say first and foremost, a pricing engine's got to make you money. And I think we all safely said we have put the most investment into it. And I really believe in what we're doing there. That's part one. Part two, a pricing engine that isn't usable is also not very effective. So the usability of the tool, we need to be able to get you information that lets you run your unique business in the way that you want to. So Wheelhouse is I think we have worked really hard on a user interface that aims to be compassionate and make sure that you really, again, always have the knobs and dials at your fingertips. That's part two. And lastly, because pricing isn't the easiest thing, our customer support is something we've invested in. So we have 24/7 support. We have a 99% customer satisfaction score. So we measure customer satisfaction, obviously. We really try to take care of a customer. And that doesn't matter if you have 1,000 listings or a single listing, right? We recognize when you partner with a pricing engine, you're actually partnering with us to help you scale or improve your business. We take that responsibility seriously, which is why we invest just as much in customer support as we have in our data science and design.
I really like the fact that you put as the first thing data science, because I think it really talks to me, and I agree with that. And it is a tech product we're talking about, and a lot of what you guys do as well. When I think if I am choosing a solution from a tech vendor, I kind of want to hear about what's going on behind the scenes. Okay, they're investing in data science. That's interesting, right? But also, I think. You guys do a lot as well on the experimentation part, right? A lot of the A/B testings, for example. So we could spend hours on this, but just for if for a casual listener or somebody watching, if I'm a property manager again, why is it important to me that you guys are doing A/B testings to understand is it version A or version B of a product that works? Why is it important to me, and how is it future-proofing my choice of going with you?
Sure. So the reason A/B testing is so critical is let's just be blunt. Pricing is really hard. It's really hard. Every property in the short-term rental space is unique, right? So to figure out all the characteristics that drive consumer decisions, which ultimately cause people to book our properties and to give us revenue to power our business, the pricing engine needs to be really precise and perfect. It needs to understand a huge number of variables. Right. So when you think about a pricing short-term rental, what Wheelhouse challenge is, and what all the challenges that every listener has here is well, how do you value your home? And what is the value of your porch, pool, patio, Wi-Fi, parking? And what is the value of it on a holiday versus a normal day? And what is the value of it in the high season versus low season? Those are all incredibly difficult questions to answer. Right? But if you build a pricing engine that's able to learn and watch every single booking in your market and at your property, and to understand your home and to A/B test it to continuously improve the pricing strategy against it, that's where a machine and where data science can really help an entrepreneur build a better business. So the reason we talk about A/B testing and other things is because we've learned a bunch of valuable things, but also non-obvious things. So for example, if you have a $0 security deposit, that actually impacts negatively the likelihood that you're going to book. If you have a security deposit of $250 or $500, it actually increases consumer trust in your home. So it's not obvious. It seems like you'd want to lower your security deposit to $0. And the data shows that that is not correct. The data can also tell us things like right now, if you are pet friendly, because people are taking on average longer trips, and all of a sudden leaving their pet at the vet or with a neighbor is more of a burden or more of a cost. If you are a pet-friendly place right now, you are going to book. You are going to make more money. So there's all these non-obvious things in the data that sometimes go against our intuition, that once you learn them, you can either A, say, hey, I was right, or B, I was wrong, but now I know how to better run my business. So that is the value of what we try to bring to individuals. And that's, we run all these tests to test our own assumptions to make sure we're doing a good job every single day.
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that. Because in the end, just like people, who looking for a pricing tool, it's all about making the right decision, right? And again, intuitions or things that have been true for decades in the market could be wrong right now for all kind of reasons. COVID and not COVID, right? Behaviors change.
Yep.
People bring their pets. That's very interesting because it's all about making the right decision. So.
It is.
Making the right decision sometimes also is about trying out new things. So what is the best way for Rentals Club members to give it a try with with Wheelhouse?
Yeah, so we're available. Use wheelhouse.com. So you can come, obviously, just go to the website. We actually host webinars every single day where our support team will walk people through the product. We have a huge amount of education content too that you can use and learn from, even if you don't end up using Wheelhouse. We just want to make sure people know how to leverage revenue management, power your business. So all that's available, and we do full onboarding for people as well. So whether, every week we have office hours, we can work with you on your revenue strategy, etc. For Rental Scale Up members as well, if you sign up and add the code Rental Scale Up, we'll give you a discount. We'll give you 20% off your first month. So we'd love to help you out. Again, even if you just come use some of the free marketing materials or free education materials, the market reports or the education materials, please do it, right? We want to see your business thrive. Our success is predicated on our industry thriving. That's it. So therefore, we want to educate, inform, help in any way we can. We'd love to, of course, develop a long-term business relationship with you. But at the very least, please empower your business with the free tools we provide.
That's fantastic. And thank you for the offer discount for our members. We appreciate that. Andrew Kitchell, you're the founder of Wheelhouse. Thank you so much for your time today, for the explanation. With this video comes as well a demo that you've shared with us. So people can actually see the product, hear more about it, and of course, they can reach out to you then to give it a try. So once again, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for your questions, Thibaut. Really fun to hang. Appreciate it.